Good morning, Miss and my friends. My name is Chong Suk Mei. You guys can also call me Jenny. Today I'm going to talk about get rid of poverty. Poverty can be means poor, having financial problems. So I'm going to tell you guys a true story that I really experienced it. I really saw it. My father is an architect, so we always went to the construction site to make sure all of the construction had followed the plan. And most of the time, the number of workers is decided by the human resources. And one day, I saw 5 little boys, really little boys, because they are much more skinny and smaller than me, and also younger than me. They are only 14. The youngest is 14, and the oldest is 70 years old. So one day I saw them at the construction site, carrying the bricks, iron bars, mixing the cement and others heavy works that can happen in the construction site. I think that I can't afford it, but they did it. They did it by themselves. So human resources told me that they are on a 1-year temporary contract, and actually they are all Malaysians. Their family live in Tongok, Patang, and Pitas, and also other states in Malaysia. In those states, most of the families were difficult in finance, and they were in period of death from hunger. Instead of hunger, and also education are something that they're hard to get it, but they hope to get it. First by hunger, they work for the most legally paid, but the heavy work. The 5 little boys did tell me that not only their family, but also for the other families lived in those states are having the same problems. And as you guys can see in this picture, the 5 little boys just similar like this. Very skinny, very young, but they're doing the heavy work, climbing over here every day. That's quite hard work. So I'm going to tell you guys a truth. That is, in Malaysia, we have 28 poorest states, and there are 30 of them located at Sarawak and Sabah. Sabah recorded the highest poverty rate in 19.5%, involving 99,869 households based on the 2019 poverty line income that we know as PGK. Calculation methodology. According to the figure furnished by the National Statistics Department, the East Malaysian state was followed by Kelantan in the second spot, with a poverty rate of 12.4% involving 42,671 households, followed by Sarawak with a 9% poverty rate involving 56,165 households. 5 districts in Sabah recorded the highest poverty, led by Tongok, the 5 little boys, one of them live in, 56.6%. Pitas, 53.6%. Kota Maruda, and 46.1%. So even though that Malaysia is an upper middle income country and also a developing country, but somehow we forget it. We always thought that our life have got a great improve, we got a quality life, but in those states, we might forget that. Most of them are still rural areas, and they are always suffer from insufficient electricity, water, and unpredictable natural disasters. Children who live in poverty always hope to have educational chances and have also sufficient food. No more hunger and educational chances. For them, their life is quality already. Living in poverty has also caused them not to care about their body health and main focus on their financial problems. As you can see here, there's the DOS data that got from the PGK calculation methodology. Tongok and Pitas is one of the states. It is 2 of the states that I mentioned in the story. The 5 little boys that where they live. Okay, as you can see here, you can see the big difference, right? Here, this one is in the left hand side picture is in the rural areas, maybe on those testers. And this one is our city. A big difference, you can see that. So I have figured out some solutions for how to solve the problems of poverty in Malaysia. First, we can reserve donation funds. Besides of common donation fund, we can conduct some charitable donation from some families or on some rich families. For example, charity auctions, charity dinner, and others. All of the money collected from those activities can be used for donation to those poor families or conduct some free education, free tuition class for them. Other than that, the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization can conduct some free education for those families that have problems of giving education to those children. Some poor families can't afford children's education fees because some poor families have a lot of children, but their money income is just the least. So this is the reason that why some children still can't get the chances of free education or limited education. After all of this plan have been applied and going smoothly, those poor families should feel less. After all of these plans have been applied and going smoothly, those poor families should feel less tension for the family expenses because they got the fund donation and free education got from the United Nations. It is because the donation fund should be received by those families that conform to those donation fund rules. Besides money, food, and commodity will be given by the donation organization. Education is very important for children because they are our futures, who are going to improve our life and country. So after free education is applied, a lot of professionals will be produced that can help to improve our country, for example, in industrial area or medical areas. They also can continuously help those in poverty, and all of the hard working from us or from the donation organization can be resumed. So in conclusion, we must cooperate and take more attention and take action to help those poor family or children, because we try to imagine if you and your family is going to live in a poverty and or a hard situation, that in a village or in a rural areas, electricity, food, water, and everything is limited. Maybe the electricity is only available on night, and the water is available for 1 day or 2 days, and somehow you have to go into the river to get bath or wash your clothes. So the feeling won't be good, right? Same for them. Because we have to know that feeling of good quality of life, so we are going to help them to get improve their life, their quality. So let us try to rescue those people and end poverty in the world, not inside the Malaysia too. Mahatma Gandhi has said poverty is the worst form of violence, so end this poverty. And actually, end the poverty is one of the sustainable development goals from UN. Thank you.